What's up, peeps? Welcome to episode 11 of the Silhouettes podcast. Last episode, I didn't mention that we're at double digits, but we're in the fucking double digits range now. Fucking gaming, dude.
Let's go.
And my phone is ringing. Shut the hell up. Stinking. Yeah, but yeah, we're episode 11's epic. And today's episode's going to be another Real Talk episode because this is the Real Talk podcast, as y'all know.
Yeah, real talk with the silhouettes. You know how it is.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like the fucking opening to like a rap album. And like it fades out with an echo. Real talk.
Real talk. Real talk.
You know. Anyways. Yeah, what's going on today?
I mean, we could start off with how you spent mucho dollars on Wacom.
Yeah, you know, a little over $400 on a digital art tablet. You know, well, I guess at this point it's not. I'm thinking of getting the art. I'm going to get the art.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start learning. You know, they actually recommend like 5 hours a day of practice.
5 hours?
I could do it like some days, but I don't think I'd be able to do 5 hours every day.
No, that's too much. Like, you don't really have. See, like the way with learning stuff isn't about the amount of time. It's as long as you do it on a normal basis. As long as you get into it, like you won't like
a routine.
Yeah, I mean, you just need to keep doing it because if you don't do it for like a couple of days, you'll be like, I don't know if I want to do that.
I just need to do it every day.
Or not even every day, like every other day. Just a couple days every week.
I think I'd like to do it every day just because I have so much free time. Well, I mean, more free time than I should. And I spend it passed out from college.
Mm.
And I feel like if I fill my schedule up with productive things, that'll motivate me. Because if I do that, then I'll probably stop procrastinating on my work and try and get all my work out of the way.
Yeah.
Instantly. Because y'all don't know this. I mean, Zach knows this, but I did a 5-page essay on the day before it was due.
Very, very smart, man.
Hey, it worked out. Everybody's been loving it.
I mean, yeah, but it's probably not the best thing to do.
No, it's not. It's not. And you know, I forgot I had a midterm. So I had to turn in a midterm last minute. I did.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah. But yeah. Mainly the main reason I bought that Wacom, which was weird because, you know, I'm talking about it.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I get another refund from my college because they're sending out refunds because they owe me like $3,000 or some shit. So I should be getting more. I hope that it's true. Like, at least like next week or something, you know? But yeah, epic. They sent me in $500. And I was like, instead of waiting for Christmas, I could just get started now. And then if I stay focused, I could probably be pretty decent by next summer.
Yeah.
Like, no, I wouldn't be anywhere near the level of the artists we found on Instagram, but, you know, I feel like
you could draw
I want to take
something.
I want to take it in stages, you know? I want to learn, like, a specific thing first, like how to draw. I think I want to learn how to draw faces first.
Mm-hmm.
And then move on to the body itself, like anatomy and all that.
Yeah.
Because I want to be able to draw people first and foremost before I move in like backgrounds and all this other stuff.
People is the thing I definitely want to draw the most. But, you know, I'm just learning too many. There's too many things I want to learn. So many things are interesting. It's aggravating.
Yeah. We got time
to
learn
like 5 different. I want to learn literally 5 different things, but you know, I gotta take it one at a time, or else I'm never gonna learn anything.
I mean, I was like thinking on, because, you know, I was having a little bit of a buyer's remorse for a little bit, because I'm like, why'd I do this? I'm not gonna be able to do this. But then I'm like, I have to realize this shit's not gonna be instantaneous. Right? It's gonna take time for me to learn how to do this and stuff. And, you know, considering I am starting late. A lot of people have been drawing for most of their life. I used to draw when I was young. I would actually make comic books, like, in school. I made a whole, like, 10-issue comic series.
Yo.
It looked like shit, because it was stick figures and stuff. But I would, like, take printer paper, and I'd fold it over in half. All right, so I take like 5 sheets and fold it, and then I have 10 sheets.
I could see.
And I staple that together, and now I have a comic book.
Yeah, dude.
And I did something. I don't even know how they do it. I would just draw random lines to make the comic layout, which you're not supposed to do that because I think I watched a video on this a while ago, but like the layout of like manga and comics have specific ways to do it that help enhance the page itself. They're not just random cutoffs and stuff. But I did that, and I drew some comics, and I'd show them to people. People love them.
I drew paper guns. I drew many paper guns. I would cut them out. I'm like, dude, I got paper guns.
I think I did that as well. I used to love drawing like swords and stuff. I still do draw swords. That's another thing I like. Fantasy stuff, you know.
Yeah, I didn't draw comics, but I would just try to draw like characters, and I'd do like the really basic like box. Like there's a certain way you could do like really easy to make the eyes look kind of good, but it's not good. It's shit.
It's probably better than my eyes. I did the Diary of the Wimpy Kid eyes. Very simple little dot in a line.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it works. I think another thing that, you know, it's kind of weird to me, but have you noticed that like every artist has her own specific style, sort of?
It's cool, man. It's like fighting.
It is cool.
Yeah, your own style.
And you know, I want to know what mine will look like in like 5 years from now if I stick to it. You know, it's an interesting thing to me because, you know, it's like you can instantly tell. I know that artist. You know, I love doing that.
That person's art.
That's I'm about to shout out some artists. That's H.C. Nunn's art, dude. That's Navi Gavi right there, bro.
Yeah, dude. That's Asdif Kobe. Fuck you, Asdif Kobe. I wanted to get a commission. You wouldn't read my goddamn DM, you asshole.
You gotta get that power commission.
Just any commission. I don't want power. I don't care about power anymore.
I
want like an OC. No, I mean OC. Power's cool, but I want an OC.
Dude, I have a couple of OCs drawn.
I want my own anime woman.
Dude. Bro, there's some good ass artists on Fiverr, like the one I keep commissioning.
Yeah, but I don't feel like it. I don't like spending money. Except when it's on video games, I only play for 2 hours. No, not really. The games I've been buying recently, I have been playing to completion. I've been spending my money a lot more wisely, and I budget, and I'm not a dingus anymore.
I haven't really been buying games as much as I buy like hardware and stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of my big purchases have been like headphones and shit. But
I've just been rocking my PS5 headphones. They're pretty expensive.
I saw them at the Best Buy I went to recently.
I'd say they're okay. A little bit uncomfortable because the way the band is, it's kind of weird. Like you can't like normal headphones, you go like put them up, you know, like on that little track thing.
Mm-hmm.
This one is just kind of like it just sits on your head. It's really lightweight, I'll give it that, but it's a little bit weird.
Going off of that, you know another thing I want to start drawing.
Yeah.
It was also there's endless haze.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to be able to draw out the ideas that we were talking about.
That'd be cool.
I still want to make that happen. A lot of aspirations I got going on.
Hey, maybe in some universe we're gonna do it. Maybe this could be the one. Who knows?
I mean, we just gotta try for it if we really want to, you know.
Yeah.
We can do what we want to do, you know.
Yeah, technically we can. Yes.
Of course, it'd be mad hard. Gotta learn a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm just saying, like, if I get good at art and you get good at programming and stuff, like learning to do Unity and crap,
then
I could totally be the artist and the story director of the game.
Yeah, and then we would just have to pay Louis to make our soundtrack.
Or find somebody else if we have to. If Louis can't do it. Louis can totally do
Louis
it.
would do it. Louis would fucking rock.
Louis would.
And he would not be going unpaid.
We would not have him as a slave worker.
I promise, not like Craig.
Man, you don't be abusing Craig.
I still hate Craig. Fuck Craig.
Dude, he's doing his job. He's recording.
For everyone's disclosure, Craig is not a human being, so we're allowed to hate him because he's a robot.
Robot lives matter, bro.
Bro, fuck robots. They are just my tools. That's not true. Robot overlords, if robot overlords take over in 10 years, please don't execute me. That'd be cringe.
Dude, that would be like
mega cringe. Like, that'd be sus, dude.
You know, why don't you tell everybody else what you want to do, you know? I've been talking about what I want to do for a while.
Yeah, okay. So, recently, I'd say probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I picked up Premiere Pro, and I've been learning through this course how to edit. And I've edited a couple projects. I finished up editing a wedding today, and I think it came out kind of neat. It's not exactly what I wanted, but mainly the footage that restricted me, not really like what I could do.
What is Premiere Pro?
Premiere Pro is basically, so you know how there's like Photoshop?
Yeah.
Premiere Pro is pretty much the video editing version of Photoshop. Like, it's within Adobe.
Okay.
So you have Adobe Photoshop and then Adobe Premiere Pro, and then you have Adobe After Effects, which, you know, adds the spice to your videos. Whether that be like a cool animation, title card, or really cool transitions and shit. So I want to learn Premiere Pro to actually edit it. I want After Effects to add more, and then Photoshop would be, you know, cool stuff, but also like, you know, thumbnails. If I could become an editor, that would be what I want to do right now, but I'm not sure if it's realistic.
I would say it is. I mean, it depends on what you're trying to, obviously what field you're going into in editing.
Yeah. I would want to edit something fun. Like, I guess I could start off to be able to experience something, like, boring, but I'd want to do something fun. Whether that be, like, a channel of some sort, or it doesn't not even a channel, you know? It could be, like, a TV show or something. Something cool, commercials, memes.
Sorry, I had a cat attack.
A cat attack?
Yeah, my cat was hidden in my room, and
shit.
she came out and started stabbing on my cords.
Oh, man, that's not good.
So I had to kick her out.
Had to beat the cat.
Ugh. Dude, what the hell? You're trying to open my door. Holy shit. Ignore that. I might be murdered by the end of today, but that's fine.
Yeah, we have a lot of murder happening on this channel.
You know, I want to learn Photoshop too, mainly just because I want to make stupid shit on Photoshop.
Yeah, I wanted, because there's the start tool. It's awesome. Like, this one channel I watch, like, sometimes, and they edited for Game Grumps a while back, and what they would do is, they had the 10-minute power hour, which is basically, you know, Game Grumps would just, like, do stuff live, because usually they're gaming. And what they would do is, they would just slightly fuck with the features of their face, so they make, like, their nose slightly bigger, or, like, their eyes, like, fucking, it's awesome, funny as hell. It seems like you could do a lot of cool shit.
Excuse me for, like, 20 seconds.
Excuse
this cat is
me.
getting on my nerves.
Commercial break. Have you ever wanted to buy a chair? Well, we got for you today a stiff-ass chair that will not please you. Sorry, bye.
My cat and my dog were having an intense duel outside of my door for some reason.
They were fighting, man.
But it's good now. I'm safe for the rest. You know, learning stuff has always been kind of hard for me when it comes to, like, through videos. I'll be honest.
I thought that, but I think I actually learned better.
Recently,
I mean, it's really a personal preference, though. Not gonna say you're learning wrong.
Maybe it just depends on what I'm learning, because, like, through math, I cannot really do math through videos.
I can agree with that.
When it comes to but I've been, like, teaching myself, sort of. Honestly, I have been using some videos, because they give you this little math video thing.
Yeah.
To say, oh, hey, this is how the problem is done. And then I see how they do it. I need a visual aspect of it.
No, that's why I learned from, well, math. I can't learn math. I can't, like, I used to be really good at math in, you know, like 5th grade, 6th grade, that shit, because it made a lot more sense and you could pertain it to real life. But when you learn, like, you know, high school math and college math, it doesn't really pertain to reality. It's just like, oh yeah, a bunch of bullshit made up math that isn't real, and I can't learn it because the teacher can't give you an example because it does not pertain to real life. And it's like, well, heh. That's why I can't learn it that well. I like English a lot more.
Oh, I love English. I'm an English major technically.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, math. But I think I don't know. That's what I'm pretty worried about when it comes to learning how to draw, because I'm gonna have to use videos and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if I can retain it as well. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna like try to. I don't know how to plan this out very well.
See, I would try to help you, but I also try to learn art, and I don't know where to look. But I'd definitely say you want to look for some sort of course, even if it's not like a paid course, but like a YouTube or like something like that. You want to find something where you could look to.
I found like a little playlist of this one artist. They have like 16 videos on there. It says like how to do faces, how to do anatomy, tips for starting artists.
Bro,
like that.
but the problem is with art tutorials, every art tutorial that I've seen is literally the same thing. Step 1, draw a line. Step 5, fucking everything's already done.
Step 5 is Mona Lisa.
Yeah, dude, it's bullshit. And also, fucking, I used to look at like how to draw anime books. Like I never bought them, but I would look at them, and they do the same shit, man. Like they're fucking ass. Yeah. They just jump shit, dude.
I bought one of those. And I don't know how I had a friend and they learned how to do it off of that.
I don't get it.
How? There's the lines at 1 second, the sketch lines, and then suddenly there's a fucking 6-pack. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, add details. And then it's like, well, how do I draw the details? I can't, that's what I need help visualizing.
I got to the point to where you have the outline, like the little sketch, the faces sketch.
Yeah.
And then they just put on, like you said, the details. They put on the eyes and the hair and all that. Like, oh yeah, you just add what you like, what?
I don't know how to draw that yet.
You didn't tell me how to draw that. What I should probably learn, first and foremost, is how to use Clip Studio, the software we use. I think that would be very important.
Yeah.
So, because I know another thing that I know about that I like about digital art are layers. It's so much easier to do layers because from what I understand, like actual like traditional art, they have to like when it's sketch out, they have to erase and like draw over and then like erase the stuff.
Yeah.
And with digital, I can do that all with layers.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best thing.
And there's also undo button. You don't have undo button in real drawing.
Yeah, you do. Go to ripping up the paper.
Yeah.
There have been times when I've tried to draw something when I was younger, and I just got so frustrated that I just balled up my paper.
I've definitely done that before too. I try to. It's kind of like calligraphy, but I tried to draw all the kanji, but I have a really not good handwriting. I got kind of good at doing the kanji, and I think it's like E or E kanji, but it is a pain in the ass because it's like you got to do the stroke order, and I wanted to learn Japanese in like 8th grade, and then I gave up shortly at the end of 8th grade because like I couldn't find any good courses, and some YouTube, like the way I've heard learn this, look it up. It's like, man, some YouTube videos don't fucking. They
always say that. Just look it up. I tried to watch this video because I tried to make a map using GIMP, the other like Photoshop.
Yeah.
And it's a long ass tutorial video, and it's so confusing because he jumps through the UI. He's like, oh, you do this, that. Okay, we're on to this now. They move so fast. The
course I found right now, it's for anyone who's trying to learn Photoshop, Premiere Pro, or After Effects. It's from this dude, bringyourownlaptop.com. And the teacher, I think his name is like Dan Scott or something. He's fucking like the best teacher ever. Like he goes through it step by step, and then he'll show like like fuck up, and you'll be like, oh, this is how you fix it. He'll like close like a panel, and he'd be like, oh shit, how do I get that panel back? And he's like, oh, you go here, because like fucking I was in the program, and I actually clicked off something. I was like, oh shit, fuck, I don't even know how to open it. He's like, oh yeah, it's that. And I was like, bro, it's that simple. Like it's not even live instruction. It's just like the videos, but they're just made well. I think you just need to find a really good teacher. It's just not easy to find one.
Yeah, I'll have to go digging.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
I hope that I can find somebody. Maybe I can recruit Louis to help me. Louis always be helping out unnecessarily.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'm excited though. Like even just start messing around with the software and see what it can do by itself.
See what you can do.
Have you ever watched like speed painting?
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I don't find speed painting interesting. I try to watch speed painting, but it's like, oh. I mean, it's cool to see like the sketch pen. It's like, okay, it just gets finished slowly.
This may be a sin to some people, but I used to skip like through speed painting videos to like the last 10 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because some speed painting videos be like 4 hours long.
Oh, no, dude, I only watch like the 2-minute ones.
So long.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're having fun doing it, and I like that's just. I think I have more fun drawing than I do writing.
Really?
Even when it's a weird thing because I love writing, but I mean,
I get it.
When I'm bored, I don't go and start writing something on my notebook. I draw a sketch doodle, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's why, like, me drawing something would be better than me writing something in journal, because I can honestly, sometimes I can get bored of writing. It's my hobby. I enjoy doing it, but it's boring. I don't go to write when I'm bored, you know?
Yeah.
But I can go to draw when I'm bored.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I think that's another thing that I think I can learn it, because I don't think I would get bored of it as easy when I'm learning. I might get frustrated.
I think the frustration is gonna be the thing.
But I'm not gonna be. I think I could reasonably sit down and do it for a couple of hours because I'm drawing something, you know.
In my experiences, whenever I try to learn something, I just like it just doesn't stick. Like I'll try to fucking do it, and it just doesn't work. It's like, okay, draw, like even like I could, no, I cannot do a sketch. But even like it'll be like draw a circle, and my circle just won't be like even. And it's like, well, how do I draw a good circle? And they're just like, yeah, just draw a circle. And it's like, I fucked up at the first step.
Another benefit of digital art.
No, even in digital art, like, because you could use the circle tool, but it's gonna be it's gonna be an odd circle proportion.
Well, I mean specifically of like Clip Studio art, because they clean up your lines.
Oh, really? It just cleans up your lines for you?
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I said it removes the line wobble. So, like, like your hand, it won't be steady and stuff, and so you'll mess up a little bit. Now, that shit will straighten it out, and it'll look nice and clean. I've heard sometimes that can backfire a little bit.
Yeah, I bet it could.
But for the most...
For the next, 20 minutes or more, the little ladies of you will be from Discord story.
Part because I mainly fuck up on drawing it like a straight line. It looks so shitty when I try to do lines and shit. And that's like one of the main reasons why I think I'll enjoy Clip Studio Art so much, because when I try and draw something, it won't look like a 4-year-old scribbling around.
Mm-hmm.
I've drawn some things like recently, actually, like in 11th grade, that I was very proud of. I don't know if I could find the book I drew it in, but I drew this. I was just doing a bunch of weird shit, and it came into a weird looking face. Or like helmet, and I really liked it. I used like a whole pin of like all the ink in a pin though to do it.
Damn. Yeah, I just have a couple pages of eyes, and I think I drew a couple mouths, but that's it. For like high school drawing. And then in middle school drawing and all that, that's just random doodles on fucking like homework and shit, because I'd be bored and I'd just draw all over the paper. Although none of it, it sucks. You'd think I doodled that much. It was never good.
Yeah. But when it comes to that, like when we're doodling and stuff, I don't know if we really improve as much because we're not looking at it to see what can I do better,
Yeah, just bored. Like,
we're just bored.
What am I gonna do?
That's a problem. We talked about this the other day. That's a problem that one of our friends has.
Yeah.
Friends.
Friendo.
Yeah, he's friendo something. I don't know. He's going through some weird stuff.
I mean, he's my friend. I don't know if he thinks I'm his friend, but
I hope he still thinks we're his friends.
He definitely doesn't think we're as good of friends as we were.
Yeah, we're getting off track, but I mean, this has been a problem for a while. I don't know. It's moving away from that. Yeah. I don't know how he draws. Because when I see his stuff, I'm like, you can see a bit of improvement, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
His wrongs aren't bad.
The key things he needs to work on, he's not working on.
I think he just doesn't. He's not practicing it. I don't think he cares. It's kind of rude to say that, but I don't think he practices it.
I don't think he really practices. Whenever I hear him say, "I'm gonna draw," he doesn't say, "I'm gonna try and practice something." He just wants to draw a character.
Yeah.
And he doesn't go and try and sketch it out and stuff. I don't want to do. He just skips to doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Which is mainly why I was like, Louis, why'd you spend $35 on this?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't care how much of a friend we are, right? When it comes to stuff like that, first of all, I don't know why Louis suggested paying for him. I'm sure would have done it for free.
Or cheaper.
That he would, or cheaper. $35, man.
I mean, Louis just fucked up because he paid them all in the beginning. That was the major problem.
Should have done half first. Yeah,
should have been half first, half. He was so nice.
He was. But no matter the price at that point, the moment he got that money, he should have been like, all right, this is my focus in my free time.
Time to get to work. But instead, I'm sure he's, you could see by his activity on.
He was playing Overwatch earlier, and this man hasn't delivered Louis' art yet, and it's been
4 months.
September? When did he order that shit? In June?
In June. It's been about 4 months. And Louis' birthday has passed, so it wasn't even delivered as a birthday present. It is past his birthday.
It's been multiple times when he's been like, yeah, I'm going to get it to you in a day or two. Then a week passed.
4 months
and all
later.
That. Just go and when you're like, what's he doing? What's he doing? I'll tell you what he's doing. He's playing with his computer friends.
Mm-hmm.
Or he's off doing something. I don't know. He doesn't tell us jack shit anymore.
It's sad.
It is sad. I mean, you think that we're at that level where we can talk about stuff like this with each other? You think for how long we've known each other, nobody would try and just skirt out there.
Yeah. If he was more open about it, I wouldn't care. If he was like, you guys are not in... I would be hurt, but I would have closure. But if he said, you guys are boring, I don't want to play any games with you. But that's not even the case, because he says he wants to play games, he doesn't play the games. It doesn't make sense. It's a paradox.
Well, it doesn't. And it's always like, you guys never asked me to play anything. It always has to be us.
He's a woman.
But then when we ask him, you want to play something, I can't make it. I can't make it. I can't...
You want to know why he can't make it? He's playing with Discord friends.
That means, so then we're like, well, dude, you have to tell us when you can play, because we don't know when you can play. And what does he say? Well, I can play anytime. What the fuck are you talking about?
And then he calls off on plans that he made twice in a row now. Which I called both times, just saying.
Yeah. And the reason, guys, that I'm so pissed off is because the last time he called off the most recent plans, he tried to play it off as he didn't know what was going on, despite me telling him directly, yeah, we're going to do this now. It changed to this day. Is that okay? And he's like, yeah, that's good. Checked his work schedule. Oh, yeah, I can make it then. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then he goes, he doesn't even tell me. He tells Louis, yeah, no, I can't make it. Laney never told me, that we switched to Friday.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, what?
Pain.
Agony, even.
No, I legitimately got bummed, super bummed out one day just thinking about it. At work, I was just very sad.
I've been bummed, dude. Remember when what was it? Divine?
Yeah. What?
When he had that short 1 week period where it's like, yeah, I want different friends. You remember that?
Yeah. Actually, because he's stupid. And I will tell Lorenzo that he's dumb.
It's so mean. So mean.
No, Lorenzo's an idiot. Same thing with Nick.
It wasn't
They're both idiots.
He was saying all that for a girl. All of that for a singular. Because Divine was doing all that because he wanted to be with fucking other girl. Shit. Yeah. That our friend just dumped, by the way.
Wait, what?
Because they, he just dumped Raven.
Oh, yeah.
And then Divine was instantly was like, all right, I gotta go get in here. And we're like, okay, dude. All right.
Even though she's
We
in a
had some-
different state.
Yeah, we've had some weird shit in our friend groups, and it's just getting more depressing.
Yeah.
More depressing.
I also think the D&D thing that we were doing, I don't know if that's going to stay. I don't know if that's going to keep happening. This
It
week
happened
didn't
this week?
happen. No.
Uh,
That was because David had work. But also, there's multiple factors to it. It's not just that. Like, I also don't want to do it, but not even because I'm not enjoying it. It's because of someone who's playing, and they're not into it.
yeah, I can't handle playing D&D with somebody who's not into it. I've had a person in one of my older campaigns that I played in, and they weren't even in it for like 2 months. They were gone doing stuff, and then they come back, and instead of doing anything for most of the session, they just had their character say, I'm gonna sit back and smoke.
That's dumb.
And they did that consistently.
That's so stupid.
Like, that campaign, if I were to give it like hours, that campaign was probably lasted for like at least over 150 hours.
Jesus.
And for 2/3 of that, they were either not there or they were smoking. In game.
Bruh.
Like, they say, oh, my character is smoking weed. It was
Why would
specifically
you
weed.
even show up?
Just, that's what I'm saying.
I don't understand, man. He must have just been too scared to say, I don't want to come. So instead he was like, I'm smoking marijuana.
And they're in the sequel to that campaign. And the first half of it, they were doing the exact same with a different character. But now stuff is happening. Like, they're actually doing stuff. They have a story arc going on. And I'm like, oh my god.
I'm
They're
sure
actually
they're a
doing
wonderful
shit.
person, but fuck them. They're stupid.
I mean, I was like, am I an asshole for thinking this?
No.
But
No.
Because then that's wasting a turn. Because
It's also
the
just-
DM will be there and be like, hey, what do you want to do? No response. Because they're muted, by the way, for like 90% of the time. That sounds so
fun.
mean.
Sounds fun.
I don't want to.
No,
I don't
fuck
mean to sound
them.
mean.
Fuck you,
because
guy.
some of my friends from D&D play this. I'm sorry, but I have to vent out my frustration because I'm like, you come here, you don't speak physically, and I don't even know why you don't speak physically. You've moved into a college dorm now. Because they used to say it's because they had their parents over and stuff,
Yeah.
right? But now they're on their own. The most they have is a roommate.
Yep.
And they will, but and the thing that confuses me, they will speak when the campaign is over. When the session ends and we're talking about it after the fact, then they start talking. Why can't you do that during the campaign?
It doesn't make sense. I think your friend is stupid.
I mean, they're not specifically my friend.
Or
You
your
know.
friend's friend, D&D
Yeah.
players is stupid. I'm sure
Yeah.
outside of D&D they're a great person, but they're fucking retarded.
Like,
They're
why?
dumb.
They lessen the impact.
It just literally, it's a waste of time. What
It
they're
is a
doing.
waste-
They
it is
might
a
as well
waste
not
of
be in
time.
the session. And if they're gonna talk afterwards, why can't they talk during?
The worst part is specifically when it comes to their turn, and the DM has to ask like 4 times, "Hey, do you want to do something? Because they're muted, so
Yeah.
they don't even say when they go and do something, and they're not there.
I can't believe
Yes.
you guys let that happen. You're still letting that happen. I don't understand.
I do. I'm gonna say, you know what? I honestly think I don't know. They don't watch my podcast. The only one who watches my podcast is the one who I'm probably the best friends with.
Mm.
The DM, from what I understand, from what I was told,
Mm.
and this person are in a relationship, and
People are in a relationship? Oh, that's the problem.
The person who is doing practically, well, they're doing something now, but that was practically doing nothing for 90% of the time, is in a relationship, from what I understand,
With the DM.
with the DM. That's what I was told.
Well, Senor
so-
DM, if you are here, your significant other, if that is your significant other, is stupid. And you should tell them to actually play the D&D session if they're going to be there. And you should tell them if they don't want to play it, they don't have to play it. But, you should at least talk with them about something. Like, I don't know why you let them just not do anything. It's kind of weird. At least that's my perspective. If I had a girlfriend who fucking, was just being weird and not talking for no reason and making excuses of why she can't talk, but then afterwards talks, it just don't make sense. Why you gotta be like that? I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm the one who's in the wrong.
Motherfucker!
It's your catting.
All these motherfuckers in the D&D session are saying last minute that they can't make it.
Nice.
The shit is tomorrow. And dude,
is this that the one that
No, it's not the one you were shitting on. It's
No, the one
else.
that I was in.
Oh no.
Okay.
No, this is the one that I'm in, that I'm a player in. And dude is like, because we moved it around. Because it used to be on Thursdays, we couldn't do it on Thursday anymore. So then it got moved to Monday. Then my good friend Al Ninja, because he's been on the podcast, Josh,
Hey,
he was all like, I got French Club on Monday.
Yeah.
So I can't do it no more.
It's not
okay,
his
so we
fault.
move it to Friday.
Yeah.
Okay. Can't do it last Friday because people couldn't make it last Friday. So we didn't even have a session last week. This week, we know it's supposed to happen Friday. Apparently half the people forgot it happens Friday. And now one of them, the day before the session, says, oh, by the way, I work late tomorrow.
Yeah, you get your schedule probably a whole week. Like, bro, you could have said that on Monday.
None of you have checked. Barely any of them check if we have a session this week until it's the day of the session.
Yeah.
I think there's no way we can postpone it again. Because this session has been tossed around on multiple occasions. We missed like so many weeks. It's gonna take fucking years to finish.
I feel like it's just dead. Because once you stop doing something, it's very hard to get back into it.
I mean, this is the sequel to my favorite D&D campaign, right?
Yeah.
But they went in. There's so many people in it now, and having a campaign with 7 people in it is fucking stupid, dude.
Yeah, it's
because
just too much.
Unless your campaign, it's manageable depending on how much time you give it, right? Because people each need their own enough time, right?
Yeah.
We have 2 hours. All right, 2 hours for 7 people is not enough.
Yeah, that'd be good for 3 people, 4 people. 7 is not enough. You'd probably need 4.
Especially when these people have different time. Like, some people have a fucking 15-minute turn, and others have a 2-minute turn.
Yeah.
There was a time. It happened. There was a time when I was in this session, right? I was so pissed off when this happened. I said I was mad. I didn't get my turn until an hour in.
God damn.
I waited a whole hour before they got to me.
That's kind of ridiculous. Was it like a combat or like?
Oh, they can't.
Stuff.
And the thing is, they were doing one-on-ones,
Yeah.
And so I didn't get to hear what was happening.
Hey,
so I'm here in a fucking lifeless Discord on my phone for 60 minutes. And by the time it comes to me, the session's already halfway over.
That sucks. And the thing is, like, that, you don't even really have to do it one-on-one. You could just, play D&D how it's auto-played. You could hear it, but you don't, unless if your character doesn't have knowledge of that event, you don't have knowledge of that event. You can't metagame. If you're going to walk into a trap, but the DM's like, oh yeah, there's a trap, but your character doesn't know, you die. You can't be like, oh, well, I'm not going to go that path because it's a trap.
Another good friend. He's also in the session we're in. Sean, he appears to be, he's someone who sort of handles the scheduling. Mm-hmm. And he just talked about how he said what I just said. We've been pushing this back so much that we just had to start leaving people when we started.
Probably.
And I agree, because we can't wait. Because there have been times when the DM will not have a session because one person is not there. Yeah. Even if the other 6 are there. And this is going to make me sound really, really shitty. But I was so mad when he did that. Because the person who missed was the person who didn't do jack shit.
Oh boy.
And so we didn't have a session that week for somebody. And then the next session comes, and do you know what happens? They don't do jack shit!
But dude, they had to be there.
Half the time I don't know people even know what the fuck is going on in this session.
Yeah, they're probably not even paying attention, man.
It's been so long that I don't even know what's going on. We haven't had a session in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's almost a month, dude. Oh yeah, and you're missing this week. No, you're probably gonna do a month.
And I'm very pissed off because, like you get, it's the same thing I get when I heard that our friend dropped out of the raid 2 days before it happens.
Yeah.
I get this expectation. I'm ready to do it, and it doesn't fucking happen.
I wish I was surprised. Like, I honestly wish I was surprised, though. I'm sad that I wasn't.
I should not have been surprised, because
you shouldn't have been.
You kept saying that.
Yeah.
Everything.
I mean, I was hoping I was wrong. Don't get me wrong. I was hoping I was wrong, but I wasn't.
I just wish it was, like, genuinely, like, scheduling issues, like, with work and shit. But it's not.
Yeah, because he said he had the day off.
At this point, I know it's not. There's no reason that he would miss that. Because he showed me his schedule for that day. I know that he gets off 5 hours before I said we would start the raid.
Yeah.
It was 11 to 5.
11 to 5.
And I said we wouldn't start until 10 to 11. It's like, oh yeah, I'm clear. Yeah, I don't know if I can make it. Well, what happened? There's no way your fucking work shifted that much.
It didn't. Oh yeah, hey, work came in and they said, hey, can you take the complete opposite shift? Very rarely will they ever do that. And I know they didn't do that.
There have been times when I remember when somebody got onto this when he would be complaining, but because I cut off that name.
Yeah, I got you.
But he would be complaining about his schedule and shit. But it's when he got called in, so he can literally say no.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, I wanted to do something this day, but I got called in. Why didn't you just say no?
I'd say
and I'm gonna fire you.
You can say no, but I'm like, for me, I've said no a couple times, but now I'm trying to say yes more because my manager it sounds weird to say it, but like he's kind of like, he's my bro. Like he's fucking really cool dude. So right now, and he always, I don't think this guy, because he's kind of not newer, but he started at the beginning of this year, and pretty much whenever I've asked for a day off, I've gotten it. So I'm trying to say yes more because I know it fucking sucks when someone calls off and you only have like one person in the kitchen or whatever. But sometimes, if you have something planned, you can say no. You are not forced to. Like, fuck. Some people don't get that.
And it'd be one thing, like, if he said like no often, because but I mean, I don't think he's ever said no to being called in.
Mm.
There was a time when I visited him, right?
Yeah.
Back when I was in Houston, and his mom got so pissed off because he didn't get off of work for his friend's birthday party that he said he'd be there for.
What the fuck, man? And you came to Houston on your birthday? And
not it was his other friend. He's known for 7 or 8 years. It was his graduation party.
Mm-hmm.
And he had to work that day. And he's, I don't know. And his mom's yelling at him, and he's yelling at her. And I'm in the car. I'm just like, okay.
Nah, that's fucked up though. Like this year, I won't even lie. I didn't get my friends' birthdays off because they're shit faces.
Oh, dude.
I mean, there's reason for me saying that. They know. Well, Lorenzo's chill. I just didn't get his off because he didn't say anything was planned until like the week before. But if I could come to his birthday, I will. You say it so much that like I don't even know if you guys are friends anymore. I am friends, but it's getting to the point where it's very tough love. Lorenzo, I'm chill with Lorenzo, but
Hey, he has his ups and downs. It depends if there's a woman involved.
Yeah, woman is logic's out the window. I'm gonna cut this out.
For the last 24 minutes, this has been off. I'm actually.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to pull Craig audio.
Oh wait, we have that. Oh, thank God, dude.
That's why I'm so glad I'm in this fucking server, bro.
Okay, I forgot about Craig. Thank God.
It's gonna sound a little bit shittier, but though, boys, we gotta do what we gotta do.
Yeah. All right, started recording again. Okay.
Oh, we gotta sync it up again though. It's gonna be a pain for me to find this, but
we'll do a loud screech when you end the countdown.
Yeah, let's go. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2,
3,
1.
2, 1.
All I'm gonna be recording. I'm editing this today. I'm gonna look at this. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna blow my ears out.
There's a big ass fucking block now on my shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Sorry.
I'll make it work. It's not your fault. It's computer's.
I didn't even know how it stopped recording. I didn't press anything.
I blame Mooney or whatever cat was in your room.
It probably was around when the fucking Soul came in because she started pulling fucking cords.
Yeah, you shithead.
But yeah, what the fuck were we talking about?
We
were talking about something you were gonna cut it anyway, so it's all good.
Yeah, I was just saying I hate my friends.
But fuck, dude. Fuck. Oh yeah, I was getting super pissed off at us pushing back the fucking D&D.
Yeah.
This shit pisses me off, man. People piss me off now. There are so many people who I just... Why? How do things get to this point?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think everyone's just down bad.
For real. You know, other friend of yours, he do be saying some unnecessary shit, man.
He'd be mean for no reason. I don't understand why.
Like there have been times where I'm just like, yo, why what's the point of saying that?
Yeah, and then I'm just kind of upset. And then you bitch. And it's like
it was after the other boy was bullying him, and I think he just like, you know what, I'm gonna do it to everybody.
Yeah. No, I mean
I don't know.
He watches this, and I know, and I don't care if he hears this because he needs to hear this. But this is not a new thing. This has been since 7th grade, 6th grade, fucking 4th grade, whatever. You know, he's always been a shithead.
Yeah, as your friend, I think we're friends. You need to cool off a little bit, dude.
But like, I don't even know if this is just something if he is doing this, he's fucking stop, asshole. But it might be some. I'm honestly thinking, man, mental, bro. Because he definitely, Nick, you are a pathological liar. You lie for no fucking reason, and you've done that since 4th grade.
You for real?
Yes, he has always, for his whole life, said lies, which are obviously lies. He was trying to tell me one of the new Yakuza games are coming out. It was Yakuza 5. I'm like, Nick, we're on Yakuza 7, buddy. Yeah, Yakuza 5 came out in like 2013, and he's like, oh no, I know. It's like, no, dude, you like, I don't know what's. It's probably something in his brain that's just fucked. He was born in his brain, something was fucking not connected right.
This is some heavy stuff.
This isn't not insulting him. He cannot control this, but he has always done this as long as I've known him. Even dude, he was on his phone, you know, and he's like, oh, I said something stupid I said like, oh no, penis. And he was like, oh dude, some girl and his mom said, what is penis? And it's like, no, that didn't happen. Some girl did not ask her mom what is a penis. That did not happen. And dude, the one time, dude, he made this super obvious lie the one time. He was like, I'm walking home with the girl. And then I was like, hey Nick, I said hi to the girl. And he's like, no, I'm not going to do that. And it's like, oh, you're not going to do that because she's not real. She's not fucking real, man.
What the fuck?
So, you know, he's got his issues, but I still kind of love him as a friend.
Dude, this is so off topic, but Clip Studio Art has tutorials on their website.
I would say that's poggers, but they're probably not good. Yeah. I've had other programs with tutorials. They're usually not good. Like Unity did, and people are like, dude, I swear to God, the Unity tutorials on their website are so good. And it literally happened. Step 1, I didn't know what to do because you had to download these assets. They did not tell you how to put the assets in the game. I didn't know how to fucking do it. So I was just like, you know what? Step 1, I don't know how to do it. Nice.
That happened one time when I was trying to learn GIMP from how to make a map in GIMP, and they said, "Oh yeah, you can get all these assets from here." Because I'm like, he's using assets he got before he did the tutorial.
Yeah.
And it was in like 20 seconds where he's like, "Oh, this is how to get the assets. You follow the tutorial in the link below." And I go to the link, I'm trying to figure out the assets. So fucking convoluted. Yeah. I finally got it to fucking work, but like, goddamn, dude.
Oh, and I had another one of those tutorial problems when I tried to do a VR stream of Tetris Effect, and the guy explained how to like cast it to your computer, and I got it all, but like he was like, oh yeah, and then the audio, it kind of just happens, and it didn't just happen because I had to do something, and I didn't like. he didn't explain it well enough. He was just like, I did this thing and it worked. And it's like, well, what is that thing? And he never explained what that thing was. So I was like, oh, guess my auto would be fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tutorials can be pretty shitty sometimes.
For real. Some days I wish I could just, like, have tutorials in my fucking head.
For real. I wish you could just learn things by yourself, but sadly, there are some programs where you need to be taught.
Yeah, you can dick around a bit and figure some stuff out and then make your way, but it severely takes much longer than somebody else taught you.
Yeah. That's kind of how I learned Audacity. Like, when I was editing the first episode, that's why probably the first, like, I'd say probably 1, 2, 3 are probably not that good, because I didn't cut out, there's probably a bunch of dead noise. Now I edit out the dead noise, because I would play it in 2 times speed, and I wouldn't notice that, you're only hearing, like, 2 seconds of, or, like, 1 second of dead noise, but it's actually, like, 2 seconds of dead noise, and 2 seconds is a lot longer than you think it is. So it's actually just like, hey, Laney. And then you would respond, and then it's like, oh, yeah, I probably gotta edit that out,
A lot of podcasts, though, they start out, the early episodes are never good.
Yeah, but I think,
but I feel like things have been improving much more.
I hope so, at least.
I think you have. I think you're doing a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I'm just, getting back into what we were saying about to talk about. There's always that feeling in the back of my head, like, maybe I'm just not cut out for this. It's hard to think that anybody can learn something. Because, they can. It's different times for how long it takes. But I'm like, sometimes I want immediate results. You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
But, sometimes it's just uncontrollable. You look at something and it looks terrible compared to, like, a tutorial watching, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just nothing like what I've seen. And you just feel like, man, I can't do this shit.
Well, I have some thought about that. Kind of relating, but this might be some supernatural mumbo jumbo, but this is what I believe. I feel like this makes sense. You are born with just certain affinities. Like, you can be born good at art, bad at math. Like, that is a thing that happens. You're just born good at things. You're born bad at things. I don't know why, but it happens.
It's just your brain and your body. Different
strange.
Genes and shit.
Yeah, it's like you're born, better at athletics, or you're born better at video games.
Well, we have affinities, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
You could make them better. You can definitely practice them.
I think that's, like, the best thing that people don't realize is that you can improve.
It's just more difficult.
Sure, some people start off being the next fucking Picasso, right? Those artists be like, I've been drawing since I was 4. I've been making masterpieces since I was 6 years old. So people, have no shit. I think the most inspiring stuff I've seen from, like, when I look at artists and their old art, sometimes their old art looks like absolute dog shit,
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, dude, how did they get here? It's fucking work.
Yeah,
they keep doing it and doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the one thing that me and I don't get along with. Working towards something. But I feel like learning something you want to do compared to learning something you have to do is 2 very different things.
Yeah.
I'm not enthusiastic when I have to learn how to do math, right?
Yeah.
I have to learn how to do this lab or something. Well, sometimes I'm enthusiastic about that. I like science. But still, that's something that I have to learn in school.
Mm-hmm.
But, I go on my way and I want to learn I want to get better at a game or something, right? You're more able to roll with the speed bumps in something you want to do than something you don't want to do. Because, I'm over here and I'm struggling with math. I'm trying to learn something and I don't want to learn it. I'm going to stop. I need to take a break. Because at the start of it, I didn't want to do it to begin with,
Yeah.
And you're much quicker to not do something you don't want to do, but you have to, compared to if you do want to do something. Because if you want to... There's a breaking point for everybody when there's something they want to do and they just give up. It happens. But I think it takes much longer to reach that if you're really enthusiastic about it. That's my spill.
Yeah, spittle. Yeah, learning's weird, man.
It is.
It's a very strange concept.
But, when it comes to math, I've been picking that shit up pretty fast, actually. Like, recently, I've been getting it.
I wish I could say the same. In my senior year, literally, y'all are like, oh, you didn't go to the call, dude. The first quarter of the year, I fucking went to pretty much every goddamn math class, and I just didn't get it. It didn't make sense. Like, I don't even know how to explain. I listened to everything that she said, and I did not understand how to do it. Same thing with physics. When I was learning physics, like, that was in school, so I had to go to school, and I was in every class, listen to fucking, and I would do it, and then I would be frustrated because when I fucking did what he said, it just I didn't get the answer I wanted. And it's like, what? Like, it's fucking, this shit frustrates me. It's fucking stupid. It's like, God, just work. I'm doing everything as it said.
Yeah. Shit is fucking whack, dog.
Yeah. But that's why I'm glad I'm out of high school, because I don't gotta learn that dumb bullshit. Now I get to learn what I fucking want to learn, and that will actually matter to me. Physics never mattered to me. I'm never gonna calculate the fucking velocity of a goddamn car that's about to hit me. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, don't be disrespecting physics like that.
Fuck physics, man. You stupid physicians. I don't care.
Yeah, that's not cool, man.
Stupid.
Don't appreciate
calculate the velocity of these nuts, man.
Bruh, shut the fuck up. I hope you never say that ever again.
Dude, that was epic, dude.
Epic gamer funny
That was
moment.
epic gamer, dude.
Alright. I think we're good for today, fellas.
I think I'm gonna huck eggs at the people who are listening right now.
You're gonna fucking do what, bro? Don't do that.
I'm hucking eggs.
Don't fucking
Yeah,
stop,
I better dodge the
dude.
fucking eggs, dude. Yeah, I'm throwing so many fucking eggs. Yeah, I'm literally dumping cartons right now.
How the fuck did you grow 2 extra arms to throw eggs? What the fuck?
Dude, I don't care. I'm growing more arms by the moment.
That's nasty.
They call me Arm Johnson.
They call you Egg Mantis.
They call me... shut the fuck. Okay, we're done. Bye.
Bye, fellas.